Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Price. And it's Ilgauskas in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Ja Morant, he's out there with Harden. Then it's Derek Williams. Then it's Rob Williams. And it's Lewis in at the 4 spot. A three-pointer is right on target.
And Irving can change the course of a game with his ability to shoot the 3.
Oh, that's blocked.
Look at that rim protection. He just erased that shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Harden hits them both.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Price outside. Pass to Ilgauskas. A three-pointer, no good. Here's Harden. And he uses the glass on the layup.
How about the effort from Harden, pushing past the contact inside?
Cavaliers on offense. Price outside. James, the pass to Price. Back to LeBron. Pass to Love. 3 on the clock. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And a mistake by the defense. Not a guy you want to send to the free throw line. Price is a knockdown shooter.
Morant against Irving. From deep, Harden connects from three-point range. Harden's got 7.
And putting so much pressure on your defense. James Harden, a menace offensively.
James, Irving for 3. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Cleveland. It's a 3-point game.
And I like how tenacious Ilgauskas is. Once he catches the ball, he feels like no one is stopping him.
Now here's Morant. Fires for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Irving against Morant. Price kicks to Love. Pass to Irving. From past the arc. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Here's Morant. Lewis. Another shot, and it's good on the layup. Lewis has got his second basket.
And look at the effort level Lewis is delivering, outplaying his opponent.
Here's LeBron. And Love has it in the corner. Shot clock at 6. And here's Price from beyond the arc. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. He's got 9.
And over the last few years, we've seen Harden embrace the mid-range jumper, and it is paying dividends.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. For the Cavaliers, Doherty comes in for Kevin Love. And Larry Nance is subbed in for James. 1:49 left in the first quarter. Here's Irving. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Irving's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Brooks from outside. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Cleveland trails by 11. Outside Irving. Back to Price. Will it go? An absolute bomb from three-point range. Price has got 6.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
There's a minute left here in the opening quarter. Here's the screen. Rose against Price. Banked in off the glass.
Well, this is what they want to do. Work for high percentage looks.
Price has gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Rose. And they recover it. Brooks, the pass to Rodman. Outside Rose. The second chance effort. And Irving pulls it down.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Price kicks to Irving. Here's Ilgauskas. And the shot goes in.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Irving looking for an opening. Off target with his 3. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. They're up by 6. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
You've got Dylan Brooks. Zhang is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Morant, and it's Williams at the 3.
Well, Morant is so athletic, and he finds himself at the free throw line a lot.
So with Irving on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got James. Gordy is out there with Larry Nance. Then there's Carr. And it's Brandon in at the 1. Now here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Well, when Morant makes that move, the defense is almost helpless.
Cleveland trails by 10. Brandon the pass to Nance. And here is LeBron. Jordy with the screen on Williams. James drops one in from the wing.
Yeah, but that was a fail on defense. You got to stop the ball handler first in that pick and roll.
That's tipped. Williams dishes to Morant. Fires the 3. The rebound by James. And so James will bring it up for Cleveland. Carr the pass to Brandon. Over Zhang. Brandon's shot is off. Brooks, that's a 2-pointer, and he banks in the layup. Brooks has got 5 now.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Substitution on the court. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Cleveland moving the ball around. LeBron against Williams. James, no good. Here's Rose. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And that's the Derrick Rose of old. Full speed ahead and bursting to the rim.
Cleveland trails by 12. Pass to Carr. James kicks to Love. Now here's LeBron. With the fadeaway. Rebound by Williams. LeBron's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Harden the pass to Rose. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And it's 6 points for Derrick Rose.
And Rose proving already to be a relentless competitor. Excellent at finding ways to finish inside.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Price finds Love. LeBron James on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. Clock at 6. Yep, it counts.
Well, I like that shot. It's important to be able to take advantage of opportunities at all three levels.
And finished off by Rose.
The burst, the tight handles, all of it makes Derrick Rose one tough cover defensively.
LeBron with it. The 3 ball. Harden grabs the miss. James has gone 1 of 4 from the field. Here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, get up, James. Talk about a guy who scores from all 3 levels.
1:29 left here in the second. Shots good by Carr.
Oh, the D has to show a little more resistance down there.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. A different look now for Cleveland. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Doherty. Nance comes in for LeBron. And Irving subbed in for Carr. Now here's Morant. He has 7.
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you say? You give Morant about an 11 there?
1:11 left in the first half. Outside Irving. Nance outside. Pass to Varejao and stolen by Williams. For the finish, and Harden with the stop.
And one of the top scorers in the game, Harden has an innate gift for creating his shot.
50 seconds left in the first half of the game. Outside Irving. And Nance kicks to Irving. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Irving's got 6.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
2 points. That one goes.
The numbers are talking. Harden with a huge night, showing great versatility.
.29 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Ice passes to Love. Irving from long range. Rebound by Williams. Here's Harden. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Harden's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And what control from Harden inside, adjusting his shot perfectly for that short-range make.
In the corner, Varejao with it. Shoots the 3, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Up 19. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, the way I see it, it's an added bonus. And you can see team chemistry really growing as a result of him racking up the assists.
Now Williams is out there at Lewis. Then it's Harden. Then it's Derrick Williams. And it's Rose in at the point guard position. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with.
And as long as he retains that great explosion in his legs, Derrick Rose will be a factor around the rim.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Cavaliers. They trail by 18. Here's James, the kick out to Irving. And here's Price from beyond the arc. Rebound by Williams. Harden the pass to Williams. Back to Harden. And here is Williams. Rose with the ball. Picked up by Love. The three from Harden. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Harden's got 20 points.
And that time, converting off the catch. Harden showing a little bit of everything tonight.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. LeBron outside. The Cavaliers again can't hit. LeBron's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Rose takes it inside. It's deflected.
Yeah, and Ilgauskas stretching out there to block shots. Superb at using that huge wingspan to come up with rejection.
Sticking it to them and doing it with style.
Now here's Irving. 6 points for him. And they get it. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the basket by Rose.
And Derrick Rose certainly equipped athletically to punish teams in the paint.
Here's Irving. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Well, you have to deny these easy shots when you can. They send a clear message to your opponent.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Morant, he's checked in for Derrick Rose.
And Lewis, one of those guys that can fit into a lot of different roles. But depending on what his team needs, he's got a diverse skill set, he's got size, and this guy loves shooting the three.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Pass to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
All the way up. The beard. Well, those were 2 loud points.
Morant against Irving. Love with the screen for Irving. Off target from outside.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Price, high post. He's against Williams. And here's Love from the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Love's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Morant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one is on Ilgauskas.
Some guards are absolutely fearless working inside, and Morant very high on that list.
Both free throws good from Morant. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. James looking around. And here's Love from the arc. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And here's Harden for 3, and it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
Nice shot. Doing his part to stretch out that defense.
There's a minute left in the third quarter. LeBron outside. Pulls up. Love wide open. He fires. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Love's got 6 points.
Yeah, he still has the quick trigger. Love getting it away in a hurry.
Morant dishes to Lewis. The three from Harden sinks the triple.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's LeBron. 7 points in the game. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. Here's Price, and he drops that one in. He's got 10.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Irving from long range. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Delivering the blowout. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Irving on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Kevin Love. Price is out there with Carr. Then there's Doherty, and it's Nance in at the small forward position. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dillon Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. And Doherty kicks to Love. Carr, no good. Rose against Carr. Pulls up on the elbow. Rose, no good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Second team foul.
And so here's Cleveland. Nance outside. Carr, the pass to Love. 5 on the clock. And the dunk by Carr.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Rose in the post. Carr covering. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose.
On the floor for Cleveland. Number 1.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Assisted by
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
Rose against Price. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And that play takes talent. D Rose taking it up strong, knows he's drawing contact, and makes the proper adjustment.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Ilgauskas has checked in. Bounce pass, Price. And the jam by Ilgauskas.
And not a long trip to the rim for Ilgauskas, using that reach to just hammer it down.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Really left alone that time. Rose has got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, he drew attention inside and then kicks the ball out.
And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. The 19-foot shot, and it's Price missing. Here's Irving. Pass to Cousins. Now here's Jang, covered by Ilgauskas. Here's Rose. He drives in, and Rose throws it down hard.
And this is how lethal Rose can be on offense, and it's because of that high motor he possesses.
Out to the right wing, Ilgauskas. That's good from 17 feet away. Ilgauskas has got 4 this quarter.
Well, that's just fantastic awareness. Recognizing the overcommitment and exploiting it.
Here's the floater. Here's Rose. Cuts off the pass. 3 on 3. Pass to Nance, and the jam by Larry Nance.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And the basket by Rose. Rose has got 24.
And Rose playing a big role offensively. He's got to be a focal point of your defensive scouting report. No doubt he can hurt you.
There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Brandon, and here's Price for three. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. Irving with it. He's picked up by Nance. Takes the 13-footer, and here's Brooks from outside. Buries it from three-point range.
Taking what the defense gives him and showing how effective his jumper can be.
Ilgauskas dishes to Nance. And the rejection by Cousins.
When he puts everything he has into his defense, Cousins can be a force. Big, strong, and smart. Of course, he's going to block his share of shots when he's committed.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. And now we'll take a moment for our presentation of our player of the game, Derrick Rose.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance always cements his status as a fan favorite. Williams against James. To stop the run, Lewis grabs the board. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Out to Morant. Lewis outside. And stolen by Ilgauskas. Price outside. Yep, that one goes. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Harden. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. 33 points for James Harden.
And for Harden, finishing through contact is just part of the job description. He gets bodied up almost every time he takes it inside.
Cleveland with the ball. Irving passes to Ilgauskas. Here's Price for three. It's not going to go for him. Here's Morant. Whoa!
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And so the home crowd treated to a win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Derrick Rose.